My professor called me Miss for weeks. The day I finally snapped changed my entire college career. I never thought my name would be the reason I'd end up with a full scholarship, but sometimes standing up for yourself can change everything. My name is Jordan Taylor, gender neutral, but I am a guy. Never thought much about it until my first day at Professor Harrison's academic seminar. Miss Taylor, he called during roll call. Eyes scanning the room, I raised my hand. It's Mr. Actually, the class snickered. Professor Harrison adjusted his glasses and squinted at his roster. Ah, my mistake, he said, though something in his tone suggested it wasn't. The next class, same thing, Miss Taylor, still Mr. I replied, forcing a smile. By the third class, it was clear this wasn't an accident. Each time he called Miss Taylor, his eyes would lock with mine, a slight smirk playing at the corner of his mouth. The class had stopped laughing, apparently they knew what was happening. Professor Harrison wasn't just any professor, he was department chair, renowned economist, and notoriously difficult to please. A fact again, A in his class practically guaranteed job offers after graduation. I needed that, so I stopped correcting him. For 6 weeks, I'd simply raise my hand when he called Miss Taylor. I'd swallow my pride and focus on the coursework. My papers were flawless, my participation was perfect. Yet somehow I was barely maintaining a CCOTS. Then came the day of our midterm presentations. I'd spent weeks preparing knowing this was worth 40% of our grade. As I set up my laptop, Professor Harrison announced to the class, "Next up, Miss Taylor will enlighten us on market elasticity in developing economies." Something inside me snapped before I start. I said calmly, "I'd like to address something. My name is Jordan Taylor. I am a man. This is the 27th time you've called me Miss after being corrected multiple times. I am curious, Partail, is there a pedagogical reason you are deliberately misgendering me, or is it simply unprofessional behavior?" The room went silent. Professor Harrison's face flushed. "I don't appreciate your tone, miss, and I don't appreciate yours, Professor," I interrupted, my voice steady despite my racing heart. "I've maintained respect while you've repeatedly chosen not to. I am happy to discuss this further with the Dean of Studies if necessary." I then launched directly into my presentation without waiting for his response. My hands were shaking, but my voice wasn't. I delivered the best presentation of my life. When I finished, Professor Harrison said nothing. He simply called the next student. The next morning, I received an email requesting I meet with the department's academic committee. My stomach dropped. This was it, and I'd ruined my academic career. I walked into a room with 5 professors, including Harrison. The department head, Dr. Chen, spoke first. "Mr. Taylor, we've reviewed your academic record and yesterday's incident. Professor Harrison has recused himself from grading your work going forward." I braced myself for the worst. "We'd like to offer you the Weston Fellowship for next year. It's a full scholarship with a research position. Your work shows exceptional promise, and your presentation yesterday demonstrated remarkable poise under difficult circumstances." I was speechless. Circumstances. I was speechless. Circumstances. I was speechless. Circumstances. I was speechless. Circumstances. Later, Dr. Chen privately told me that 3 other students had previously complained about Professor Harrison's teaching methods. My public stand had finally forced the department to act. I still see Professor Harrison in the hallways. He now calls me Mr. Taylor with exaggerated precision, because sometimes the most powerful thing you can do is simply insist on being seen for who you actually are.